like it's woven all through the wood, the knots, holding it together. Look at this wood here. Look right in the center of it. I did this with an axe, but look at it. It's got like a, it's almost like a branch growing in the middle. But it goes through the core of it, like through the heart of the wood. Look at that. This is some tough stuff to split. Some kind of pine. I've already bucked some of it up here, as you see. But it fell down over there. See it? And you can see I split some too already. But this is not easy wood to split. I thought it would be, actually, because most pine that I split is easy. But I guess this is pine. I don't know if this is pine for sure. See those trees there? They have pine needles at the top, or some kind of needles, and they've got some kind of cones, but they're definitely different than a lot of the pine that I'm used to, the big pine. See it? So maybe y'all can tell me what it is. Very pretty looking wood. Definitely, see, it looks, I don't know, some kind of evergreen tree. I don't know if it's pine or not, but I know it's much harder to split than a lot of the pine that I split. See it there? Maybe y'all can tell me what that is. There's a little one right there. There's a bigger one. See the bark? This is at my neighbor. He's got horseshoes hanging on it. See the bark on it though? I don't know what kind of tree that is, but I do know it's tough to split. There's a big white oak right there. We got a lot of oaks around here. Some old oaks, some of them. There's oaks through there. Beautiful in these woods. But anyways, I'm gonna cut a little bit of it, and then I'm gonna split it up. Try to split it up. And I brought the old Fiskars, of course. You know the Fiskars. And then I also brought this maul that I got from my cousin. And this is like, I think it's 14 or 16 pounds, but it's not in the head, the weight isn't. A lot of the weight is this, the handle, because that's solid all the way through. See that? You can see that. So it's not really as heavy as if it was in the head like the monster maul. I've got one that's got that weight in the head, and it's tough. That actually looks like the weld may be breaking in there a little bit. See that? That would not be good if that broke while you're swinging this thing. Somebody just made this homemade, you can tell. You gotta be careful with them. Look at the head too, it's kind of mushrooming out where probably where I've been hitting the metal wedges. Yeah, it's got a piece about to break off there, it looks like, actually. Anyways, we'll swing them around a little bit. Got a double bit head and some single bit heads that I'm wanting to put together, and that way I can start splitting. But I'm gonna show you this wood here. This stuff is, it's just not easy to split. It's not. This stuff here, it's actually pretty tough, and I'm gonna show you. All right, I'm gonna try to move this thing if I can. Hopefully there ain't a snake right under it. That's what you gotta watch for. Oh yeah, that ain't that. There we go. Get it up off the ground. That way we can see a little bit. I don't know what this is, but it's tough, whatever it is. It surprised me how tough it was, because usually pine when I split it isn't too bad. And some of this was doing okay, but some of it was tough. I mean, you'll see. I mean, I'm not saying like sycamore tough or nothing like that. I can split it, but it's some pretty tough stuff. I brought that maul there and then the Fiskars. And like I said, I've got some double bits and single bits that I need to haft. I need to put on a handle, and then I plan to start swinging them as well. The handle here is solid. So in total, this thing is like a 16 or 14 pound one. It's just like a little homemade maul that somebody made. I mean, the head's probably not homemade, but the handle, you know, how they welded it. There we go. That actually worked pretty good. Huh. That's weird wood. That's odd. Yeah, it is. It's like this tree, whatever it is, it's like it's in layers. And you know, like if you got a smaller cone, or a small cone, and put it in a little bit bigger cone, then you put that cone in a little bit bigger cone, and you kept coating those cones with other cones that are a little bit bigger. That's kind of how this wood is. Look at this. See how this is round right here? It's like the tree. There's a piece in the middle here that's round, and it's surrounded by all of this bark here and all this sapwood here. Because here you can see it. Let me see if I can show that to you. See how round that is? See how it's rounded? See how that's rounded right there? And some of it's pretty knotted too. It's tough stuff. There we go. That one wasn't too bad. This isn't very big wood either, though. So I don't know what kind this is exactly. See what I mean? That's pretty tough stuff. Yeah, I don't know what this is exactly. Maybe somebody else can tell me, like what kind of wood this is. Wow. Look inside of it. It's tough stuff, whatever it is. It is. These ain't big rounds. It's just tough stuff. Going between these knots here. See, you can see them on that side. There we go. There we go. I don't know what this wood is exactly, but whatever it is, it's pretty tough. a big tree like this one or that one of this type of wood, whatever kind of, I'm guessing this is some sort of pine. It's got pine needles, pine cones. There used to be a young man that walked me, his name was Landon. He's from here in Kentucky, and he's actually kind of impressed me with his knowledge of like different species of trees and stuff like that. So I don't know if he'd see this or not, but if he did, he might be able to say what kind of pine this is, because if it's pine even, it may be something else. I said it's got pine needles, but I don't know if that's pine needles for sure. I mean, it looks like it. Here they are all over the ground. Those look like pine needles. And then pine cones as well, so, or some kind of cones. But it's pretty tough, whatever it is. I expected it to be some easy splitting, make me look good, but it's pretty tough stuff. I ain't even gonna pick that maul up. That thing's pretty. My cousin gave me. That's pretty good for hitting wedges, metal wedges. But I gotta keep an eye on those welds, because if those welds start breaking, then that'll be dangerous to keep using. I kind of do the wedges just more for experimenting, for footage, and kind of comparison as well to a splitting axe. I prefer a splitting axe myself any day over a splitting wedge. Just for one thing, because you've got one tool you can carry around rather than two, and because you get to swing it, you know, from different angles and stuff like that, and I've just found that they take less energy and stuff, honestly. And sometimes those wedges, they get buried in wood, you know. They get stuck in it. These splitting axes don't really get stuck. And so sometimes you got to have more than one wedge to even get the round split, to get your other wedges out that sunk completely all the way in, and they still haven't split the round. I'm sure you all know what I'm talking about that have used wedges. Nice day today, beautiful. I got off work. So far I've just been in the classroom with the towing job that I got, and I'm close to home, you know, so I love that about it. And I'm getting so much home time right now. I'm still making, is decent money. It's nothing like what I was making at US Express, definitely not. But it's pretty good money, and I'm satisfied with it. And with the amount of time that I'm putting in there to make that amount of money, I really like, because I've got all day when I get off work still to do stuff. I mean, I've probably got a good 9 hours still by the time I get off work before it gets dark, in the summer at least. In the winter I won't have as much time, but I'll still have, because I think I'm going to be getting home around, it's only 8-hour shifts. I thought it was 12-hour shifts. It's only 8. So I think I'm going to be getting home around 2:30 or something. Well, I'll probably get home more like 3:30. I think I'm going to get off at 2:30. It's about an hour away in Lexington, Kentucky. That's where I used to do commercial lawn care at. And now I'm going to be towing vehicles there. But so far I've just been in a classroom doing computer work. All the people I've met there have been very friendly. And it seems like a job that'll be very enjoyable. Now, it's towing something I've been interested in for a long time, and I'm going to be driving an actual rollback, you know, a big rollback, and so I'm excited about that, learn how to operate one of them and driving them around, helping people, doing that, and roadside assistance like jumping batteries, getting people in their vehicles if they lock their keys in, changing tires, pumping up tires. So I'm pretty excited about it. This is just some tough wood. It is. This is probably a little tougher than white oak, honestly. The reason I'm moving this is because my neighbor This is his wood, I'm just splitting it. Man, this absorbs it. This absorbs the blow. Ow. Okay. Right through a knot. Don't worry, that ain't going. Right there you go. Let's see. Yeah. Some tough wood. Over for that one. All right. I don't know what kind of stuff this is, but it's got knots all around it. There's one, and then inside of it will be knots that you can't really see from the outside. Like that's a little round. Try it. That one was easy. There we go. That one split. But look, see that? I think you can see that. See? That one I could see from the outside. There's that one. And it goes up and at an angle through. It actually curves up through it. There's the other half of it. I think I can split these both again. That one. See, there's one there, there's one there, there's one there. Looks like there's one there. One there. So, yeah, this one's got some knots. See what we can do with it. Man. Wow, look at that. Look at it. I could see that from the outside a little. Look how stringy that stuff is. That is some stringy wood. Look. All right. Yeah, and there it is again. The like the heart of it. It's like there's one tree that grows in the heart, and all the other stuff, it just has a thick layer of bark that's around it or something. And sapwood. I don't know if you can see what I'm talking about. This is round. Maybe there. There we go. That's going. See, look at the knots. Told you I had a lot of knots. Look, there's one. Hopefully. There's one. There's one there. There's one there. There's one there. There. That is a knotted piece of wood. But yeah, look at this wood. Look how knotted. See that? There's some there. Yeah, this stuff is just like it's just woven through the wood. Smells really good. Smells just like pine, so I think it's some sort of pine. I just don't know what kind. Maybe somebody can tell me. It's the pine I'm used to, I believe, is yellow pine, but I'm not positive. But they get really big around the trees. I've split some on my channel before. And they get tall, but they're way thicker than these. These are much thinner, these trees are. Like the tree itself, the trunk is way thinner than the stuff I'm talking about. And the branches are even way thinner. These aren't the same kind of pines. The ones I'm talking about on my coming up my driveway, there's a bunch of them planted up there by a pond. I got a shot of them the other day actually. This stuff right here the bark almost looks like what you would think of like dragon scales or something like that. It's I'll show you real quick. Especially when you look at it on the trees like that one over there. See what I mean? See that bark? It's almost like dragon scales, what you would imagine dragon scales would look like, you know. What I would anyways. But you see that tree, it's tall and thin. They're all through here, whatever they are. Whatever they are, they're tough to split. Tougher than the pine that I'm used to. This could be yellow pine. I know we've got more than one in Kentucky. I'll put the names of them on there because I'll kind of have to look it up, and I'll show you what we've got in Kentucky, and I'll put the names on the screen right here and you'll be able to see. A little research, I'll try to put the name of what I believe this one is. I don't think I'd ever split these before until I split them over here on his land. This is my neighbor. So I'm just splitting these and then piling them there for him. Get back to it. I'm loving splitting again. Somebody asked me about if I ever tried any plums or jerseys, I think they said. I definitely plan to do some more axes. That's what I've always loved doing, and I've missed this so much. Being back into it makes me so happy. I love this job that I got now because, and I love the job I had before, but I didn't like being away from home. And then when they changed my schedule, that kind of just changed it for me. So this one, I love the schedule and the job. And so I think this one's really going to work well for me because I'm going to be able to do firewood pretty much like I used to in a way. I'm going to have plenty of time of the evening, and I'm going to have 2 to 3 days off because I'm only going to work 40 hours a week, and it's either going to be 5 8s or 4 10s. I don't know which one. I'd prefer 4 10s. That way I could have that extra third day off. But at the same time, 5 8s, you got a lot of day every day too. And then I get 2 days off in a row. So I'm getting so much more time off. You know, I was getting 34 hours off before a week. That was it. Now I'm getting plenty. Anyways, there's the old Fiskars. I made a video the other day showing it, how blunt it is. It's not sharp at all. I just don't sharpen it hardly ever. So anyways, we'll go ahead and finish splitting this stuff. But yeah, I do plan to get some more axes and put them together. I love doing that. So here soon I'll plan to do that. This winter I plan to do a lot of axe builds. I plan to hang a lot of axes, half a lot of axes this winter. And I'm planning to put me a bigger wood stove out there in my shed. And we like doing videos out there too and talking and stuff. That is a creepy looking bug, whatever that is. I don't know what that is. It's creepy looking, that's all I know. It feels great right now. It's the evening time. We got a breeze blowing. It's cool. I'm in the shade. The sun's kind of starting to make its way down now. And yeah, this is nice. I love this. Get these finished off here. So there's a knot there and a knot there that I can see. Not there. I'm gonna try to go right here in between them. I believe that's my best bet there. Right there, yep. So we already got it cracking. I seen it as I hit right there. I seen it open up over here. So there we go. See there? That's what I love about that Fiskars. Look, a lot of times you don't even see me do this hardly ever, because all you gotta do with the Fiskars, you don't even have to do this with this axe. All you gotta do is this with your hand and jerk. That's the only time it really catches it, is if you've got wood with knots and you go down in there, and then when you try to pull it out, the wood is kind of compressing on it. But even then, it's not that bad. So I've got that split, so that way it'll hold itself. No sense in knocking it down, having to stand it back up. It's holding itself for me. It's bundled together. I'm just gonna do that. There we go. Grab it with my axe. There's that. The tougher woods are a lot easier, or a lot harder to split on their sides like this, but you can do it sometimes, like that. This one we'll try. There we go. So you can do it. It's a little bit tougher. Ooh, yeah. Here's what I'm talking about. Let me show you this real quick. Look at this. I noticed this in this wood the other day. See this? You can't see that from the outside. Look, nothing. Look. Right here. There's one there. One there. I don't know what kind of wood this is, or how this wood grows, but however it grows, it's like it's really tough and flexible, and it's just tough stuff, whatever the kind of pine this is, if it is pine indeed. And I do believe it is, but I could be wrong. There we go. Wow, see what I mean? Like once you get in it, I don't know if you can see that or not, but yeah, it just, look right here. Not. So that's some tough wood. All right, we're gonna go try to keep going between the knots. It just isn't smart to go through knots. I'm sure lots of people know that. It is just not smart. It's a waste of energy, and if you want to be efficient with firewood, the last thing you want to do is waste your energy, especially if your hand's splitting it. Man, it's coming right there. I think the only thing holding that is that knot. Yeah, I think that's the only thing holding it. There's a knot right there. You can see it, that branch going through. I'm about to just break through it. There we go. That was the only thing holding it. There it is. There we go. But I'm not going while it's down, because I can see a knot down here. There we go. Yep, that is some knotted stuff. Smells just like pine though. It probably smells like a lot of evergreen trees, but cedar has a very distinct smell. I'm sure y'all know that, like those guinea pig chips that you get, they're cedar. That's what it reminds me of, because I used to get those when I was a little kid. I had a pet iguanas. I had probably like 4 or 5 different iguanas. I used to love those things, those lizards. And I think I had one guinea pig. I didn't like it very much. It ate its baby, so I didn't care too much for it. But that's what that cedar reminds me of. But this definitely smells like pine. That smells like pine. Yeah, it smells just like pine. But like I said, maybe other evergreen trees smell like that as well. That's what I've always called those evergreens, because they're green all year round. I guess that's what category they're in. I'm actually looking forward to fall. I love the fall time. When you can feel it in the air, you know, when it gets fall. Of course, it's not fall right now. I'm not saying that. It definitely feels like summer, but I'm saying I look forward to it when it does get here, because you can just feel it in the air. You can smell it in the air. You see the leaves start to change. Everything changes. I mean, like it's every season. It's like the entire earth it changes. There's many different changes that come with each season. You know, I think fall. I used to say spring was my favorite, and really it's hard to pick a favorite. I love all the seasons, winter as well. But fall and winter have almost become my favorite in a way. I think a lot of that's due to firewood. It just, every year when it gets close to firewood season and I start, you know, cutting wood again and splitting wood again, and the weather starts to change, it just reminds me of firewood. And this will be the 6th year for me now doing firewood. And it just, I don't know, it's good memories, really good memories. I love it. Lots of people that do it and enjoy it know what I'm talking about probably. So I'm looking forward to it. I enjoy seeing other guys on there hand splitting as well. I watch lots of different people hand split online and stuff and do firewood. I really enjoy it. Get back to it. It'll go pretty easy. Yep. Okay. That. All right. Yeah, this one's pretty knotted. Go around them if I can. See one there, and one there. So maybe right in between these two, I'm guessing, which will be right around